Welcome to the Walking Into Your Purpose show with April, with your host, the phenomenal April Smith. Get ready to walk into your purpose.
Hello and welcome to the Walking Into Your Purpose show with April. Today we're going to be talking about change. Are you willing to make that change in order to go to the next level? Well, I don't want you to wait till 2019 to make that change. You can make that change today. A lot of people on their Facebook saying, in their New Year's resolution that they want to make a change. They're going to change their weight. They're going to change their look. Why wait till 2019 when you can do it today? If you know you want to go to the next level, you need to make that change. You need to make that change today, not tomorrow, not the next day. A lot of people in dead relationships that's been dead for years, but you decided, I don't want to make a change. I want to stay there. I don't want to move. I don't want to do this. How? You need to change. That means you need to change your mindset. You need to change your mindset today in order to go to the next level. I don't care if you've been with somebody 30, 40 years and you know that they're not treating you right, you know they're not doing what they're supposed to do, so why are you staying? Because you don't want to make a change. You may even have a friend that you know mistreats you and don't treat you right, talk about you all the time, but you don't want to cut them off. Again, you don't want to make a change. You don't want to go to the next level because you want to be stuck there. You want a new house, but you're not willing to go out and start shopping for a new house or fixing your credit to get you to the level where you can buy that new house. Why? Because you don't want to make a change. You want a new car, but you don't want to go look for a new car. You don't want to save money to put down for a down payment. Why? Because you don't want to make change. Nothing's just going to fall out of the air and you're just going to get it. It doesn't work like that. Faith without work is dead, point blank, period. You got to put in the work. Nobody can change you. You're going to have to change yourself. And you need to make that change. A lot of people, I want to start a business. Really? Are you trying to start a business? No, because you don't want to change. You want to keep doing the same thing you're doing. In order to change, you got to change the way you think. You have to change the way you think. You have to change the people that you hang around with. You have to change not doing the things that you used to do. If you're 40 and 50 years old and you're still doing the same thing you was doing in your 20s, something is wrong with you. You have never changed, and that's wrong. And that's really wrong. And you're not really even thinking about what you're doing. If you was, 50 years old and you're still partying and doing all of this stuff that you did in your teens and your teenage years and your 20s and 30s, 40s, and you're still doing it today, that means you haven't changed at all. Your mind had not even changed because you're still back there. You're not trying to make that step to let me better myself. Let me see what I can do different. Let me do something different. Change. If you want that business, you need to put it on paper. Start doing your business plan and get your business moving forward. You want a new house? Go out and start doing those processes. And just do it. But you have to change. The change has to come from within you. And if you don't do it, nobody else can do it for you. Don't let people fool you. You need to change. You need to change. But in order to change somebody else, you need to change yourself. Don't go over there telling your sister and your sister and brother, that they need to change, and you're not even changing yourself. Really? That's not helping them, because they're looking at you like you crazy. She's still stuck right here. She's still doing the stuff we used to do way back. But you telling them over there to change. Really? You're telling your girlfriend, you need to leave that man. Really? You still over there with a man that haven't married you in 20 years. Really? So how can you tell your sister that she needs to leave this man over here, and you doing worse than what she is? At least she was married to him. You're not. So she has a different obligation. She just can't up and say, I'm leaving, and without getting a divorce and things like that. You, on the other hand, you stuck over there, and you ain't tried to change. So how you going to tell her to change? Come on now. Learn from your mistakes. Don't stay in your past. Don't stay stuck there like you crazy and don't know how to get out of there. You better learn. You gotta move forward. And again, the change has to come from within you. If you don't change, hey, it's on you. But in order to get to the next level, you're going to have to change. You're going to have to change. You're going to have to change that mindset most of all in order to even get to the next level. I don't care who you are. You're going to have to change. And if you're not willing to change, nobody can change you. I don't care how many times somebody drill in your head, oh, change, please change. Oh, don't do this. Don't do that. Don't do this. And you're not listening to them. Why? Because you're not ready to make that sacrifice. You're not ready to change. You're not ready to change. You want to keep doing the same thing that you was doing, and you keep getting the same results. You know why you keep getting the same results? Because you have not changed. I'll give you a perfect example. If you start a business, you want to start a business. Oh, my business ain't doing good, blah, blah. And when did you start this business? 3-4 years ago? And it has not moved up any? You need to go back and reevaluate. You're not doing something right. Something in this process that you have not comprehended. Or you have not changed something about your business or the way you run your business, and you have not gotten to the next level. Because that change has to start within you. That's one. Second, I see a lot of people, they talk about, oh, nobody will give me an opportunity to come and speak. Nobody will give me an opportunity to come and preach at their church. Listen, create your own opportunities. Don't rely on somebody else. Don't rely on somebody else to give you that chance. If God I told you to change, you don't need nobody else. If he ain't told you to change, change. You should want to change. And if you're mad and you're upset and you don't want to do this because you said they won't help you over here or they want to invite you over here, create your own opportunities. Create your own platforms. Because you can do it. The same way that person did it over there, you can do it. But that person changed. I guarantee you something that person did in their life, they changed in order to get to the level that they are now. So the change has to start within you. You're going to have to be the one to change. You're going to have to change the people that you hang around with. You're going to have to change that circle. If you have a circle, change it. Reevaluate yourself and say, oh, you know what? Yeah, I need to do this. Reevaluate the people that you have in your life, your inner circle. Because if they're not pushing you to your next level, if they're not supporting you, then what are they doing? What are they doing in your life? And they're making you stuck because you don't want to change, because you want to stay over here. You want to stay with them. But they're moving on with their lives. Their business is thriving. Their ministry is thriving. Their marriage is great. But you're still stuck. Because for one, you haven't changed your mindset. And you don't want to change. You just don't want to change. But it's totally up to you. Don't wait. Again, do not wait till 2019 and say you want to change. Because there's no need to wait till 2019 to change. If you want to change, you'll change today. Today. Don't go another day without knowing who you are. Don't go another day without changing your mindset. Because that's what has to be changed first. Your mindset. Change it. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Walking Into Your Purpose show. Today we're talking about change. Yes, making that change in order to go to the next level. And what I was sharing with y'all today is making that change. If you don't change, you cannot grow. I'm sorry. You cannot grow if you do not change. You have to change the way you look at life in general in order to get to that next level. You have to do it. Nothing's going to happen in your life until you change something about your life. Nothing is going to happen. Nothing is going to go right. No visions is going to come to pass because you're not willing to make that change. You got to make a change. In life, it's a process. And in the process, you go through the process. You're going through the process. You're going through stages. You think about, you go from a baby, toddler, teenager, and then you're adult. You have went through the process, the change. You had to change in order to get to be an adult. So therefore, you need to make a change. Every time something happens or go on, you should already be made a change. You shouldn't want to stay in those dead situations. You shouldn't want to carry debt weight on you. But a lot of you carrying debt weight because you're not willing to change. You're carrying a heavy load because you're not willing to change. You have to change. You got to make up in your mind and say, I'm going to change. I'm going to change. You can't change the world until you change yourself. You can't go over there and tell somebody else how to do something until you do it yourself. You got to change. You got to step forward in order to grow. You got to change. It all comes with changing. It comes with changing your mindset. Don't settle. Don't just settle because you don't want to change. That's not good. Don't settle for them dead relationships, those dead jobs, them friends that should have been out of your life years ago because you don't want to change. You don't want to change. In time, we all should change in some form or fashion. Even to exist, we have to change. We have to mature. You have to do it. There's no way around it. You can't sit up and hope that you're going to one day change. You have to do it. You got to do it. You got to do it now. Not tomorrow, not the next day. Do it now. Do it for yourself. Do it for yourself. Take that leap of faith and say, you know what? I'm stepping out on faith. I'm going to change. I'm going to change some things in my life. I'm going to change how I do things. I'm going to change the way I look at life. I'm going to do it. If you don't like something in your life, change. If you want to better yourself, change. Change. You got to change. You have to do it. You got to do it. You can't stay stuck there. Because if you stay stuck, time is going to pass you by. And sometimes you wait so long when you want to change, it's too late. It's too late. It's too late. Don't let it be too late for you. Because you can change right now. You can change now. You don't have to post on your Facebook when 2019 comes, I'm going to change this, I'm going to change that. You can do it now because 2019 is not promised to you or me. So therefore, you need to do it now. Just do it. Change will not come if you wait for somebody else to do it for you. Because they can't change you. You're going to have to change yourself. I don't care how many times you fall down on this journey. You got to get back up. You can say, I have done it so much. Oh, I want to change. Oh, I want to lose weight. But I wasn't willing to change the things that I was doing, what I was eating, to lose the weight. So what happened? It did not change. Until I made up in my mind and say, I want to do this, that's when the changes occurred. But not until I had to do it. Nobody else could do it for me. I had to do it. I had to do it.